Welcome to the Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports Show.
The Big Time Sports Show, a look at sports in and around the Tuscarawas Valley.
Big Time Sports Show.
The Big Time Sports Show is brought to you exclusively by Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota. For a great deal on a new or used car, truck, van, or SUV, see a Ferris wheel. Ferris on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Think Ferris.
Now, here are your Big Time Sports Guys.
Big Time Sports Guys.
Taking care of sports business is the mellow tones of Charlie Jones and the voice of the Akron Zips, Joe Dunn.
Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome again to another edition of Big Time Sports. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and tonight in the house we are going to be talking high school basketball. But you've heard the old cliche, ladies before gentlemen. So tonight, we are going to start out our basketball season by bringing different area teams in and talking to them for a little bit. We are going to start the parade with the Dover Tornado Ladies. The Dover girls basketball squad is in the house with those mellow tones, and we are going to be talking Lady Tornadoes basketball. But first, as always, a couple dance steps for everybody out there in big time sports land. We're going to start out Friday night with our first TV basketball game of the season. Since we have the Lady Tornadoes in the house, we are also going to start our parade of TV games with a girls game, and it's a dandy. Let me ask you this. If you're a girls basketball fan, does it get any bigger than Division I, the North Canton Hoover Vikings against Division II, the West Holmes Knights? Now, let me take you back to last basketball season. Hoover, of course, in the state championship, goes down in a real good game and finishes runner-up in Division I. Now, let's go to the Knights side of the ledger. They brought home the state championship in D2. So we've got D1 runner-up against D2 state champion. That's this Friday night right here on Big Time Sports. Troy Richardson and his buddy Brent Belknap will make the call in the Big Time Sports booth from Hoover High School. I want you to watch it. It's going to be a big one. You can watch it Friday night at 11 o'clock. And again, Saturday morning at 10. That's Friday night at 11, Saturday morning at 10, North Canton Hoover against the West Holmes Knights. Now, let's go down the road a week, okay? Let's go to December the 6th, and that's when the boys will arrive on the Big Time Sports TV schedule. We're going to be at Lake High School. They've got a venue up there called Hoops for Healing. Okay, there'll be several teams up there at Lake High School at the Hoops for Healing, and the Big Time Sports guys will be there. We are going to bring you the Lake Blue Streaks against Twinsburg. That's Saturday, December the 6th. Big Time Sports bringing you boys basketball to the Lake Blue Streaks against Twinsburg. Also that very same day, for you high school wrestling fans, a lot of action happening down at Claymont High School. Big Time Sports will have another TV crew down at Claymont because the Claymont Mustangs, who again this year are very, very tough, they'll be taking on Brecksville. So Saturday, December the 6th, it's Claymont and Brecksville in high school wrestling. And of course, it's a big game, it's a big match, so you can bet Big Time Sports is going to be there. Now, let's talk about our winter sports schedule. We've got 50 big ones coming at you. High school wrestling, girls basketball, and boys basketball. We've got a 50-game winter sports schedule coming at you. I want you to check it out. I want you to download. I want you to print it. Get it off of BigTimeSportsOhio.com. That's our new website, a brand new website. I think you sports fans are really going to like this one. It's BigTimeSportsOhio.com. Now, let's talk about another item we've got going here, and I'll tell you what, this one is hot to trot. This one is better, as I always say, than squeeze bottle ketchup. I want you to download the Big Time Sports mobile app. I think all you do is you go to the Apple Store on your mobile phone, okay? Download BTS Ohio. That's BTS Ohio. It's the biggest and the best mobile phone app. If you're a sports junkie, a high school fan, you're going to love this. You can watch all of our TV shows. You can watch all of our games. How about playing Puckers Pick'em? You can enter our Pick'em contest every week, win valuable prizes, okay? We've got a fan forum on there where you could really sound off and blast somebody and tell us what you think. But check out our new mobile app at BTS Ohio. Next week, right here in the studio, we're going to bring in the guys next week. It's Gary Offenberger and the Sandy Valley Cardinals out of the IVC. Let me remind you of this. Almost 2 million homes on the Big Time Sports Network. Repeat, almost 2 million homes on our network, okay? TV, radio, mobile app, website. We've even got a couple of billboards we can throw in there. Last but not least, before we bring on the lovely and multi-talented Dover ladies, if there's a big game in town, Big Time Sports will be there. We'll be back after you watch this from Olivia Belknap's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet, Buick Cadillac, Toyota.
Fuel economy, safety, and a great driving experience are 3 reasons to come to test drive a new Toyota at Ferris Toyota. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new 2015 Corolla for just $139 a month, or a 2014 RAV4 for just $159 a month, or choose the 51 mile per gallon 2014 Prius for just $209 a month. Toyota is also featuring 0% financing for up to 60 months on 12 different models. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Hi, Paul White for the Half Off and Hot Buy store in Louisville. Every day in our store, items are marked half off the original retail price. Stop out now for a great selection of Christmas trees. We have a wide variety of items in our store, from specialty foods, vitamins, toys, novelty items, tools, baby items, and more and more and more. Seasonal decorations and so much more add to the list. We have incredible deals at a truly unique store, unlike any other around. It's savings season at the Half Off and Hot Buy store in Louisville, next to the Medicine Center Pharmacy.
From the producer of Big Time Sports, now it's time to get quality HD television and radio advertising at Big Time Media Production. If it's time to advertise your business on TV, radio, and the internet, then it's time to produce your next media project with Big Time Media Production. We'll get you the recognition you need at a price you can afford.
Save big time bucks on your next production. Call Big Time Media at 330-343-8615. Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. Tonight we are talking high school basketball, and we are talking girls high school basketball. To start things out this basketball season, I brought in the Lady Tornado basketball gals, and we are going to be talking Dover hoops. So you Dover fans out there, make sure you pay attention, because I've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but I've got 4 of those Lady Tornadoes right here in Studio A with old Mellotone. Let's meet a couple of the ladies now, and first, let's invite in my young friend Zoe Wizentainer. And Zoe, welcome, my young friend, to the Big Time Sports Show.
Thank you.
Zoe, on a scale of 1 to 10, and since you are the first one to the microphone, I'm
Yes.
going to ask you this question.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Zoe, how excited are you about being here with old Mellotones on the Big Time Sports Show?
10, definitely.
A strong 10?
Yep.
Okay, now, what do you think is more exciting? Being here this morning taping this show, or waiting for Santa Claus to come down the chimney on Christmas Eve?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Kind of a toss-up?
Yeah.
Santa's a pretty good guy
Santa's
too, right?
pretty good, yeah.
Hey, Dover basketball, Zoe, how's it going over there with the preseason at Dover?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot of work, but we're getting there.
Got a couple scrimmages under your belt now?
Yeah.
How you looking so far?
Pretty good.
What do you think is the strong suit of this year's Dover Tornado basketball team?
We're gonna have to push the ball, and we're gonna run a lot.
So are you trying to tell me, Zoe, that you haven't got a whole lot of Big
No.
East down in
No.
the low post, but you're going to be quick and get the ball up and down the floor.
Yep.
What did you do this summer, okay, to sharpen your skills for your season of basketball?
We went to a lot of camps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. How much time did you
Indianapolis.
dedicate to basketball? Did you spend a lot of time at the beach, or
No.
did you?
Mostly basketball.
Okay. Went to a lot of camps. All right.
Yeah.
At the end of last season, somebody pulled Zoe aside and said, "Zoe, my young friend, we need you to work on this. We'd like you to work on this." Take me inside that conversation with that coach last year. What did you work on this summer to make you a better basketball player?
Oh, a lot of ball handling and shooting.
What do you think what is your main job, Zoe, with this Dover girls basketball team?
Just to be like a voice out there and like just help everybody. Shoot. I shoot a lot.
Oh, you shoot?
Yes.
Oh, so that's unusual, isn't it? Huh? Do you like to shoot?
Yes.
Would you rather play man up, in your face defense,
Yeah.
or would you rather shoot?
I'd rather shoot.
Okay, it's a lot more fun,
Yeah.
right? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your league this year. Now, your league, of course, is what?
ECOL?
Yes, you knew that. I didn't know you were going to know that, okay? All right, let's take a look at the ECOL. Who do you think is the teams to beat this year in the ECOL? As you look at your buddies in the audience, okay? What did they tell you, Zoe?
Zanesville.
Zanesville's going to
Yeah.
be pretty tough? Mm-hmm. And
us.
and the Dover Tornadoes,
Yes.
okay? So the team is looking good, all right? You've been through a couple scrimmages now.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with your game? I mean, where you're at personally. Are you happy with where you're at this point in the early preseason?
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest thing that the Dover girls need to do this year to have a successful season?
We need to like start working together as a team. Like we're all like working separately, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we just need to like get together as a team.
Okay. All right. Now, final question, then we're going to go to double M here, okay? And the question goes like this. If you were an NBA basketball player,
Yeah.
who would you be and why?
Rondo.
Who?
Rajon Rondo.
Okay. What does that mean? Who's that?
You don't know who Rondo is?
No, I don't. But you're allowed to say that. Who's Rondo? Tell me.
Wait.
Huh?
He plays for the Celtics. He's a point guard.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so you like the way they play, right?
Yes.
All right, now, Zoe, you hang tight because we are now going to give the microphone to Jody May's lovely young daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet Megan May. Megan is a junior for the Dover Tornado ladies, and Megan, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you're excited about being here, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Okay, now, how's Dover basketball going?
just pretty good.
Okay, are you happy with where you're at this point in the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's still obviously more room to get better and stuff, but we just have to work together, so.
If the coach gave me a report card on Megan May, okay, at this point in the season, what would that report card tell me about Megan May?
Well, I mean, this year I'm more aggressive. I mean, last year I didn't look to like shoot or like drive at all. I feel like this year I'm gonna have to do that. I mean.
So over the summer, you practiced your shot, okay, and you practiced that quick first step,
Yep.
getting past that defender. It feels good when you beat somebody to the glass and you lay it off the glass, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
All right, now, what is the scouting report on the Dover Tornado ladies? Because I know you lost some firepower last year, had some girls graduate that, scored a lot of points. So what's the scouting report this year on your team?
I mean, this year it's not like anybody that stands out too much. I mean, our go-to player is obviously Olivia, but I mean, all of us contribute in the same way, like me and Zoe. Then we have freshmen Emma and Jordan. I mean, we're all out there and we all work together pretty well.
How is and Zoe mentioned this when we were talking to Zoe, but how's the camaraderie and cohesiveness among you girls? You girls are already watching each other's backs, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we'd play better if like we didn't have like groups and stuff, like because you can tell like some of like the older classmen hang together and the younger classmen. I think if we just break that up, we'll be perfectly fine and learn how to play together better.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Would you rather play basketball or would you rather play softball?
Definitely basketball.
Definitely basketball. Okay. All right. I just thought I'd ask that question because, you know, we got some two-sport people. So there you have it. They're telling me, girls, wow, whew, we got through that, didn't we, ladies?
Yeah, we did.
They're telling me I got to throw it to a break, so let's do that. I'd like to thank Zoe Wizentainer, sophomore, and Megan May, a junior, for the Lady Tornado basketball team. We'll be back with two of their teammates after you watch this from Zoe's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet, Buick Cadillac, Toyota.
Fuel economy, safety, and a great driving experience are 3 reasons to come to test drive a new Toyota at Ferris Toyota. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new 2015 Corolla for just $139 a month, or a 2014 RAV4 for just $159 a month, or choose the 51 mile per gallon 2014 Prius for just $209 a month. Toyota is also featuring 0% financing for up to 60 months on 12 different models. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
Mackintosh Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colton, have you made a decision yet? Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money. But it's the one I want.
Buying a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. 1 of every 4 homes sold is listed by Mackintosh Realty. Make the call to Mackintosh Realty, the sign that sells.
Old Man Winter is here. Don't be left out in the cold. All-Type Heating and Cooling provides complete sales and service for your furnace to keep your home warm and toasty all winter long. Family owned for over 30 years and with more than 100 years combined experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable year-round. All-Type is your authorized Lennox dealer and can service or repair any make or model. All-Type Heating and Cooling. We treat you like family.
Welcome back, high school basketball fans, to the Big Time Sports Show. Tonight we are talking Dover Lady Basketball, and in the house, of course, 4 of the most talented high school lady basketball players in all of Ohio. That last segment, we met a young lady by the name of Zoe Wizentainer. We also met a young lady by the name of Megan May. Let's meet now 2 of their teammates in the house with old mellow tones. Let's talk first to Olivia Belknap. Olivia is a junior for the Tornadoes, and Olivia, wow, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show. Huh? You got such a nice smile on your face. You are glad to be here, aren't you?
Yeah.
What would you rather be? We're taping this show at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? What would you be doing on a day off of school at 8 o'clock in the morning if you weren't taping this show?
Well, I mean, I would be sleeping right now.
Oh, you would?
And then when I woke up, I'd probably just go to basketball practice and then just hang out with my friends.
But you would for sure watch Big Time Sports, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Absolutely. Okay. Olivia, let's talk Dover Tornado basketball. I know you spend a lot of time running all over the state playing basketball. You must really like the game.
I do.
How many hours a week do you think you spend with that basketball in your hands?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. Probably 25.
You know, because you're like one of these gym rats. You never get enough basketball, and if you want to find Olivia, okay, when she's not in front of the TV watching Big Time Sports, she's in the gym refining her game, right?
Right.
How many different tournaments did you play in this past summer?
Oh geez, I don't even know. A lot.
3, 4, 5, or 6, half a dozen?
We went to how many did we go to for
Well, we went to Huggins, and then we went to Olentangy. There was a shootout at
So like
Olentangy.
3. So probably like
And then
4 or
Indian
5.
Archers, yeah.
Okay.
Plus the other ones I played in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You, okay, just suffered an injury. I'm getting an injury report from, from my guy on the street. And by the way, his name is Brent Belknap. You know a Brent Belknap?
Yeah.
He's my guy on the street. Okay. You have an injury, and here we were a week or so ago. We're all worried, sweating and grunting, worried about what's going on here. But you got a good prognosis. Now, prognosis is a big word for it. Somebody checked you out and said that you were pretty good, right? So, what is the deal here now with your injury? You got a foot injury, is that right?
Yeah, like something's wrong with my Achilles. My leg was really swollen, but I got a bunch of like anti-inflammatory pills, and I just rested for like a week, and it's getting a lot better.
So, do you have to wear anything on that foot?
I don't think so.
Okay, you just got to watch what you're doing?
Yeah, I had to wear a walking boot for a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not limited. You can practice, you can play, so...
Yeah, as long as it doesn't hurt, I can practice and play.
All right, so let me ask you this now. You had practice yesterday or a scrimmage yesterday, okay? How's it feeling this morning?
Well, I didn't play in the scrimmage yesterday because it was hurting me.
Okay.
Because I practiced the day before. Probably went a little too hard at practice, so...
Okay.
It was like the first day back, so yeah.
What do you consider the best part of your game?
Probably my offense.
Okay, and why is that? Now, and I already know the answer to this question because, see, you may not believe this, but I was your age once. I would spend a lot more time, okay, shooting, driving, and refining my offensive game than I did. I spent more time, playing offense. I couldn't even spell defense when I played. But you spend a lot of time on offense, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you think the Dover Tornadoes will look like this year? Last year you were 14-11, had a decent season last year, 14-11. Okay, lost some firepower. Some girls graduated. How's it going to be this year? Because you heard from Zoe and Megan. They're telling, hey, we got to kick it out. We got to run with it, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think we'll be okay. We have a lot of work to do, but we've definitely gotten a lot better since the season started. And like the freshmen are starting to like catch on, and they're finally learning the plays, and we're all getting closer as a team. So I think we should be good.
Okay, now you have as I look down your roster, you don't have a whole lot of seniors on your roster, do you?
Just one.
You got one senior on the roster, so you girls are kind of green, and you have to really count on each other, don't you? Mm-hmm. All right, Olivia, final question, then I got to get to our buddy Aaron Pulsey here. And Olivia, if you were a basketball player, I'll tell you what, do you watch the Women's Basketball League?
No.
Okay. All right, then, let's stay with the NBA. If you were an NBA player, who would you want to be and why?
I mean, LeBron James.
LeBron James,
that's
and
like
why is that?
I don't know, like, he works so hard, and he's the best player ever. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I just want to be the best player ever, so.
All right, Olivia, let me swing the microphone now to Aaron Posey. And Aaron, welcome aboard, my friend.
Hi.
How's your game doing?
Good. As a team, we have a lot of work to do, but a lot of progress already. We've already seen a lot of change just from the beginning of the season to now, so.
You talk like a coach. Are you do you help coach the team?
We call her Mom, so.
Is that right?
Yeah, they all call me Mom. They say that I'm kind of like the second coach or fourth coach because we have assistant coaches, but yeah.
Okay, so you say, hey, you're making progress. Okay, what have you seen so far? What kind of progress are you making?
The underclassmen, we have a lot of underclassmen because there are only 6 upperclassmen this year. We have a lot of underclassmen, a lot of sophomores and freshmen, and they're finally starting to buy into our game, and they're starting to click, and as a team we're starting to work together really well. So
do you think that the younger underclassmen will come along real quick here early in the season?
It'll take time because especially with freshmen, it'll be their first games in high school, but I think as a group we'll get really close. So
somebody said, Aaron, what is your job description for the Lady Tornado basketball team? How do you answer that?
I'm the defensive person. I know all of them really like offense, but I love defense. So I'm the person I get stuck with guarding the point guard most of the time, shutting her down, keeping the ball in front of me.
Job.
I like it though.
You do?
That's me, yeah.
Oh man.
I'm a defensive
That's
girl.
a lot of work.
It is, but in the end it helps the team out and I'm willing to get the job done.
If you were that NBA player, okay? Who would you be?
I really like Kyrie Irving. I watched him in college and now in the NBA, and I really like him as a point guard. And he likes to share the ball around, and that's what I do. I'm more of a assist girl, so.
Do you know that we, the Big Time Sports TV guys, are going to have you, the Dover Lady Tornadoes, okay, on TV a couple times. 3 times? 3 times during the regular season.
Nice.
I'm going to talk to the coach. I might have you, do sideline interviews for me before the game. You think Coach Numbers will let you work with me on the pregame stuff instead of warming up?
Maybe not instead of warming up, but before warm-ups maybe.
Okay, you work on that for me.
I'll hook you up.
All right, so there you have it. We have just spoken to Olivia Belknap and Aaron Pulsey of the Lady Tornadoes. I got to take my last break, and when we come back, old Mellow Tones and the 2 young ladies are going to talk about Crystal Springs water. We'll be back after you watch this from Fair Chevrolet, Buick Cadillac, Toyota.
Fuel economy, safety, and a great driving experience are 3 reasons to come to test drive a new Toyota at Ferris Toyota. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new 2015 Corolla for just $139 a month, or a 2014 RAV4 for just $159 a month, or choose the 51 mile per gallon 2014 Prius for just $209 a month. Toyota is also featuring 0% financing for up to 60 months on 12 different models. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Would you like a 0 monthly premium plan that includes prescription coverage and silver sneakers? Then a local Medicare Advantage plan from the Health Plan is right for you. For information on Health Plan Medicare Advantage plans, call 1-877-236-2290. Hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. You must continue to pay your Medicare Part B premiums. The Health Plan, here for you, in your hometown since 1979.
Hi, Paul White for the Half Off and Hot Buy store in Louisville. Every day in our store, items are marked half off the original retail price. Stop out now for a great selection of Christmas trees. We have a wide variety of items in our store, from specialty foods, vitamins, toys, novelty items, tools, baby items, and more and more and more. Seasonal decorations and so much more add to the list. We have incredible deals at a truly unique store, unlike any other around. It's savings season at the Half Off and Hot Buy store in Louisville, next to the Medicine Center Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. We got to wrap things up here very quickly. Ladies, we are going to play the Crystal Springs name game. 1 adjective, 1 word to describe what you're about to witness, okay? Now, you people out home, don't try this at home. I'm a highly trained, much sought after, okay, TV talk show host. Here we go. Ladies, drum roll, please. Wow! Is that Crystal Springs good? Olivia, lay it on old Mellow Tones.
Glistening.
Glistening from Olivia Belknap and Aaron Pulsey. What do you have for me?
Refreshing.
And refreshing from Aaron. 2 great young ladies, 2 great adjectives. Ladies, you've both done a great job. I'm going to give you both a XXX t-shirt for your boyfriends, okay? How about that? Next week, Sandy Valley is in the house. So be here on the Big Time Sports Show. Ladies, you're going to help me say goodnight, right?
Yep.
Keep your socks high.
And your powder dry.
And ladies, bye-bye.
Bye.
This has been the Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports Show.
With your Big Time Sports guys, the mellow tones of Charlie Jones and the voice of the Akron Zips, Joe Dunn. The Big Time Sports Show has been brought to you exclusively by Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota on Wabash Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Think Ferris.
Tune in every week and see the guys take care of sports biz.
Big Time Sports Show.